Hey y'all, it's Key, the CEO of Key Care. Y'all stay tuned.
What's good, everybody? This is the kid, your favorite kid, Pooh Gator. You're not tuned in to another episode. Bossed Up Boss Talk with the Boss, Season 2, Episode 1. You're going to love this one, I promise, I swear. We got the CEO of one of the highest, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like one of the highest performing hair products down south. The CEO, Miss Key of Key Care. Y'all clap it up, clap it up. We had a studio up and like, woo! Crowd going wild.
Oh my God.
So go ahead and introduce yourself with people who may not know you, and what you stand for, what you about before we get into it.
Well, hello everybody. My name is Key. I'm the CEO of Grant Family Empire.
Okay.
My business has many streams, but right now I'm gonna focus on my hair care line. The name of my hair care line is Key Care. It's the key to healthy hair. As you can see, I have all these products going on. All my products are made without any toxic chemicals. They're really great for your hair.
Okay. So like how many products did you start out with? I see this look like what, like 6, 7? How many products was it, like 1 or 2 that you started out with and you grew into the third and the fourth product? Or?
Yes. I started out with this argan oil right here.
Okay.
It's pretty much a heat protectant. And then once I got this rolling, I went with my shampoo and my mask.
Oh, okay.
And then after the mask, I went every other product after that.
Okay. And then, so this is like what, a year later, 2 years later?
Yeah, it's like 2 years later.
Okay. Hey, we had to give them that little background, so so y'all know we ain't dealing with nobody that just started 2-3 months ago overnight, really been putting in work, you know what I'm saying, and put in a lot of time and effort, and I feel like now you're finally starting to see maybe, like the idea behind what you started out at,
right,
in the first place. So, just how did you get started in the hair industry, and what was it like, starting it from the ground up?
First I started out selling hair extensions.
Okay.
And then I went to cosmetology school. I wanted to learn how to color hair extensions. And in the midst of learning how to color hair extensions, I was taught how to treat and care for natural hair. And
okay.
I was pregnant with my little girl. And my little girl, she was born with like thin hair, and I just wanted to help her.
Right.
I remember like when I was younger, my mama had gave me a perm, and my hair wasn't the same ever since. So I was like, I'm not gonna put a perm in her hair. And after buying so many different products, like washing her hair with so many different shampoos, and it was only leaving her hair like hard, crunchy, like I couldn't comb through it afterwards. So I'm like, let me come up with something. I started doing a lot of research. I started researching different things from the same people that I was ordering extensions from. The people that we buy our bundles from that sell their hair, I started researching how do they grow their hair.
Okay.
And then I started coming up with my own recipes.
Wow.
Some things I was able to work with the chemist, but some things is on hold right now.
Okay.
Hey everyone, it's your girl Key, and I am the key to healthy hair. Here's my 6-year-old daughter, and as you can see, her hair is already waist length. No, she was not born with a lot of hair. In fact, here she is. Her hair is super thin, and on top of that, it started to break off really bad. I was terrified. I began to do a lot of research, and it led me to making my own products. I haven't used anything on her hair ever since, and I'm just so amazed with the results. No, this did not happen overnight, but if you follow my routines, this could be you.
Wow, I was not expecting like that type of story. I mean, you said you did your research, like, it started as something like that was personal and close to you, your own daughter, your own child was having, a problem that you wanted to be the one to help her with. And then now this, what you helped her with, has become a line that you helping everybody with.
Right.
So like that's crazy to know that that's how it started.
Yes.
Wow. So then after that, you didn't care about coloring hair no more. You put all your time and energy into the restoration of natural hair.
Yeah, once I started seeing the results that it was giving, like I started letting my sister use it. I started letting people, that I know test out my products. And once they was giving me that feedback, like you got something here, like I was like, okay, I'm finna focus more on getting this out there.
Right, going hard with it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, y'all take notes, y'all. Y'all let that be, valuable lesson. So what inspired you to put together the net running event that you recently did? I think you done did like quite a few different events or different things where you brought like different entrepreneurs together and gave them an opportunity to be like broadcasted to the potential buyer. Like what motivates you to do that? Because you could just be real about focused on your own product. But I feel like doing that, you're trying to help other people create better success and better opportunities for their product. So what inspires you to do things like that?
Well, what really inspired me to go down that route was I had a lot of people inboxing me like,
okay.
you know, how did you do this? How you accomplished this?
On
so
advice.
it was like more like, okay, I'm gonna just have something for everybody to come together and meet, you know,
right.
everybody. Because down south, everybody was like so spread it out.
Right.
Everybody focused on their own thing.
Right.
Like nobody really was supporting each
Helping each other.
So when I started putting together these events, everybody started like coming more together. Everybody started working together, so
right.
it benefited everybody. Like, then I still have people to this day coming saying like, oh, you when coming to your event, I met this person and I was able to do this. Like, it
right.
started this for me, so that made me feel good as a person. Like, I was
right.
able to do things like that for other people
right.
and to help them start off something that may become their legacy.
Right, right. I think that's like another question I was going to ask. How important is like networking and branding? Because like you said, if they didn't come to that networking event, they probably wouldn't have got potential clients that, you know, are still hitting them up from that event.
Right.
So how important is like networking, branding, getting stuff out there? Like, you know, like you said, just interacting with other owners, business owners and stuff like that, as opposed to just being like, I'm just going to do this on my own. I don't want to talk to nobody else. I don't want to interact with nobody else.
Well, I feel like networking helped my business a lot.
Okay.
I feel like my business grew by word of mouth. And it says a lot when
right.
you network with people. So like,
right.
if you get your name out there and you get good in with other people, that people know people that know people, you know, that's looking for these products that don't know you. So then they're gonna say like, oh, you know, I know this girl,
right.
you know, she got these good hair products. They refer them to me. So like,
right.
I feel like it was very worth it having those events and making those connections.
Right. Okay. You pretty much answered like my next two questions. Cause I was gonna ask like, why was something like that so important? From you saying about the networking event and then how that led to other people being able to gain potential, you know, like customers and a higher, you know, clientele base. Like, how did that make you feel, like knowing that was a success and what's next? Because I know you're not done. If you was able to put that together and it was successful, I know you got something else storing up. So.
Yes, I am. I mean, coronavirus pushed back a lot of things for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So right now, just slowly but surely planning on my next thing. I still have a lot of people coming to me asking me like, hey, you should do it. Like, you know, since the coronavirus, a lot of people have decided to start a business. So you have a lot of new entrepreneurs out there that's trying to, like, that don't have anybody. Like, it was real hard for me starting out because I ain't had nobody I can go to and say, you know, what can I do? Do I file this?
Right.
Like, I didn't have that go-to person to ask questions. Like,
that's real.
I had to learn from trial and error.
Right.
So I feel like I'm here for those people, and like I feel like, you know, it's enough for everybody to eat out here. So
absolutely, 100. See, listen, y'all. I hope y'all still taking notes, cause you can learn a lot from this session, y'all. It's like then you say that, you know, like you said, like everybody can eat. It's enough for everybody. It ain't got to be no competition where I'm not gonna support this person cause they doing something similar. Like just cause you selling this instance and she's selling this instance, don't mean that y'all can't, you know, maybe collaborate or possibly help each other business grow and give each other tips, good ideas. You know what I'm saying? Like people want to keep everything to themselves. Right. So that's why I'm really like, you know, like amending and applying you for that. Cause like you said, like for me personally, I don't see a lot of that down here. So I feel like you took a big step and a big initiative by being the first one to say, hey, I'm gonna do this. Who's with me? Let's go. And then to see how many people responded to it, it's like, oh wow, you know what I'm saying? Like we would have never knew that if nobody had never took the initiative.
Right, and I can say that, like, from the people that I met, I've learned a lot from those people. Like, you learn something new every day.
Right.
Like, you know, I make a show them something, and then they gonna show me something.
Right.
So it's like one hand wash another.
True. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so like throughout this whole journey, the 2 years and everything, the trial and errors, what's been like the hardest thing? Because I know you done been through a lot. I feel like, you know, recently you finally kind of like a lot of that hard work paid off. Yeah. And I know you probably got like the kind of side moment. Yeah. But like, what's been the hardest thing? Just keeping it up until holding it down up until this point, doing everything you've been doing. What's been the hardest thing?
The hardest thing is the hardest thing for me was building my clientele and gaining trust.
Right. Like, people don't know you. They're like, oh, no.
Yeah, you know, why I'm about her shampoo when it's like a ton of different shampoos out there on the market already in the stores that people already, they say work. So, you know, like, why would I spend my hard-earned money on her stuff? So I feel like that was my, that was my hardest challenge to overcome.
Okay, so like once you got your foot in the door, like what was that like? Was it like, you know, I'm pretty sure it was satisfying, but it's like once it's like, yeah, boom, I got him, like, you know what I'm saying? Like what was your mentality from that point?
Okay, so like when I first started out, like when I came out, I had a lot of people that, you know, supported.
Right.
I guess just off of face.
Right.
But it was just a momentary thing. Like, you know, they bought it and then it's like, what's next?
Right.
Like, it's like now I'm back at square one. Like, how do I get more people? Like, how do I get to a bigger audience? And how do I remain consistent with my clientele?
You asked all the right questions.
It was like, it's like every night, like I was up, like researching, like I started taking classes, like I started taking like coaching classes for like small business.
Okay.
And I did a lot of classes to learn like different things, like marketing, to learn legal things for my business, like all the behind the scenes that you don't see. Like I took a lot of classes to help educate myself on those things. And
you hold that down by yourself. You hold the fort down in every aspect, every area. Wow, y'all.
Yeah, it's a one-man team. Like it's hard.
Yeah, but you still going, still got it. 2 years later, like you said, you tried this, tried that. I'm sure everything. Like the first thing you tried probably didn't work.
Right.
But you kept at it. You didn't say, I give up. It didn't work. You know what I'm saying? Like for whatever reason, you kept at it. And it's like, to me, that's like the biggest testimony.
Yeah, you know it's like for instance, like when my sales came and then like for a minute I wasn't getting no sales and I'm like, dang, I keep posting, the same people keep liking, but they not buying. So it's like, okay, do I stop? Do I go get a job? Or do I continue? Do I keep believing in myself and say like one day this might get in the right hands, or, you know, it might be something. So like I had to keep like, then I was like, okay, you know what? Let me start seeing if I could watch people have for free with my stuff and see if that'll get them in. So once I started watching they have for free, like everybody that I watched, they was like, ooh girl, my hair so soft, like my hair ain't never felt like this. I'm gonna buy them products. And that's how my product started rolling. Wow. That really got the ball rolling.
Yeah. And if you'd even say like, you know, let me try this, let me do it for free just to get it out there, and that's word of mouth that help with, you know what I'm saying, that's part of promotion, marketing, that's putting out all that to you. So just to hear you and, you know, like you really did sit back, take notes. You really gotta
put in your business. Like you gotta work it. Like
right. Cause people see success and then they don't see like, bro, I really put in a lot of time. I really had a lot of struggle. I really had to sacrifice a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like to get to this point. So people need to know and understand that it ain't easy and you have to do a lot to get to the level where you at.
Right.
And this is starting from here, and you know what I'm saying. Now we all these products in.
Yep.
Okay, so basically, since we got everything laid out, can you like give us like a, you know, overview about each product?
Okay, well, like this is my Ayurvedic hair growth oil. This is my top seller right here. It's good to help thicken your hair. It has avocado oil, castor oil, olive oil, coconut oil.
So it's good for like patches, like
yes.
Okay.
It's good for like anybody that's getting over like cancer and you're done with chemo and stuff like that. You can use this to help, you know, grow your hair back. I've also had like a few people that actually used it that went through it, and you know they gave me good reviews. Yeah. So this is my bestseller right here.
Yeah, I need to look at that. What the heck? Because you know, might have it thin and not at the top. I might need to get some of that. Okay.
So then I have my shampoo. And the shampoo is formulated with Swiss apple stem cells, and it helps stimulate hair growth. I have my mask.
So do you recommend like using this and this together?
Yes.
Okay.
So like I recommend that you wash your hair. You don't have, this is like a daily use.
Okay. You oil-based daily?
Yeah.
Okay.
You would wash your hair, do the mask, and then you would put this on your scalp after, you know, your hair dry to oil it, like the same way as you would use grease.
Right.
I also, this is new, my rice water treatment. I keep dropping it. So this is new, my rice water treatment. In here is the oil.
Rice water. My wife always talking about how good rice water is for your hair. So I think she would love to have rice water in a bottle, but that she don't have to make herself. So that's like convenient, I think, for sure. I know a lot of people that would like that.
Yeah, so it will come with this jar, and it will come with 2 bags of rice, and it's mixed with like herbs that, you know, is my special blend. You would fill this jar with water with the bags in it and let it sit for 24 hours. For 12 to 24 hours.
Okay, and that's how you get that?
No, and before I put the top on, I'm tripping. You have to pour it, make sure, this is crucial, make sure you pour the oil in there so that everything infused with the water.
The water, the
rice and the oil. Herbs. So then once it's done, after 24 hours, you take it off, you trash these. Throw this in the garbage.
Okay.
And you will fill this bottle up with the funnel that comes in it. You would fill this up with the rice water and then you would spray it on your hair. You can use it as a daily like spritz on your scalp, or you can use it as a deep conditioning treatment. You can like put it over your hair at night and go to sleep with it and then wake up and you would put like a good protein treatment on your hair after.
Okay. So that's the mask?
Yeah, this is the mask.
And you can, okay. So you can use that several different ways.
Right.
Okay.
I also have a hot oil treatment. This is good for dry and brittle hair.
Right.
It has all different type of herbs and great stuff that's good for your hair.
Right.
I pretty much tell everybody to look at your scalp like soil, like grass. You know, when you water your grass and you take care of your grass is green and healthy.
Right.
If you don't, it becomes brown, dry, brittle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It look dead. So your hair is just like that. Then once you start watering your grass again when it's brown, your grass is gonna come back green. Your hair, it does the same thing. You just have to do something to it.
Right.
You can't not just do something to your hair.
Right.
Like you really have to put like different nutrients and it's.
You can't expect the grass to grow back without putting no care into it, without doing something yourself.
Exactly. So I tell everybody like just to give your hair a little TLC, you know, and that's the good tip for hair.
Okay, so that's the hot oil treatment. What was that one?
Oh, this one right here, this is my Ayurvedic hair smoothie. This is like a shea butter for hair. Smoothie. But it has all different type of herbs in it and it's good to help your hair grow. Yeah.
Say shea butter? Okay. You got like a
and that's handmade.
Is it like a mentholy, like a peppermint?
Well, it doesn't have peppermint in this. It has rosemary.
Okay, that's the smell I smell. That kind of just hits you. Okay. And then do we talk about this one?
Yes. This is a tea.
Okay.
It doesn't have it in here because this comes with tea bags. And you would do it the same way as you would do the rice water. You know, you would let it sit for a few hours with the water, and then you would put it in a bottle with the funnel. This is a daily mist. You can use it. It's great to help fight dandruff. It stimulates hair growth, and it's great to treat hair loss. So the green tea, it has aloe, it has ginger, it has a lot of different healthy benefits to your hair.
Right.
That's gonna help your hair grow.
Okay. But see, somebody like me, clearly I got dreads, so I'm a natural. You know, these are products that I can easily use any of these products basically.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take you up on that. All of them seem like they benefit differently, and I mean, like you said, you don't need all of them, but if you really want to take care of your hair and get that grass back green, you know, like it's best to get a combination, I'm sure, right?
Right, and on my website I have like different kits depending on your hair type, you know, and depending on what problem you're trying to fix. Okay. So I have it like set up so it'll pretty much help you like narrow down which products you need for yourself.
Right. Okay, you thought of everything.
Yes.
That's what's up. Okay. So I intentionally made these like separate questions because I asked you like what was the hardest thing, then we started talking about the products. So, you know, through all that, after all that, what's been like the best thing up until this moment? Like, you know what I'm saying, like your greatest accomplishment that you feel like, you know, like yes, this is the mark Key wanted to make.
My greatest accomplishment was seeing all my products together at one time, because like I set a goal and I'm like, you know, I want a hair care line. But like I said, I started out with these, and I went through a chemist with these. Right. And it was not cheap to work with a chemist.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So, you know, I had to think, like, you know, am I gonna let that stop me from my goal? Right. So I had to say, okay, I'm gonna hand make my stuff. Right. I'm gonna order my own labels. You gonna do the dirty work. I'm gonna do it all. Right. So I had to, you know, go from there.
Right.
And I feel like that was a big accomplishment for me.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, to be this successful, and like you said, especially a one-man show, you doing the marketing, you doing the, you're making the product.
I'm making the products. I'm making the flyers. I'm doing everything. Like.
Right. So what's the goal for Key Care? Like, in the next 2 years, is it like, to be, in multiple hair stores, to be like, like one of the top most renowned? Like, what's the goal?
My goal is I want to start an affiliate program.
Okay.
And I have so many people that recommend my products right now. Like that's riding hard for me. Like.
Right.
Every day they tagging me. Every time somebody talking about anything for how they tagging me.
Right.
So before I get to
you got
stores,
all the answers.
I feel like I would start an affiliate program where the people who was referring me would get like a link off my website where they would get paid like a commission off everybody that purchased like from their link with their name on it.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
So that's where I want to go from here. Like I'm not too much into getting into the stores right now. I really want to build my name on there. Thinking.
That's what's up. So like, is there any like advice you can give to anybody that's thinking about contemplating starting a business? Is there any immediate advice you can give them?
You're gonna have to invest in yourself. You're gonna have to believe in yourself. When I say invest in yourself, every month I'm paying a fee for my class, what I told you I take for my as far as business.
Right.
That's an investment.
Right.
It's a lot that goes into it. Like you're gonna have to lose before you see a profit.
Right. Take money to make money.
And take money to make money, and scared money don't make money. So
hey, snap to that. I'll tell you. Okay. So that's the best advice you can get them, at this point in time.
Yes, that's the best advice.
All right. So we talked about everything the products do. We talked about how hard you've been going, how long you've been doing it. So what can we expect to see for the rest of 2020 and 2021 too? Because we almost done with 2020. So what can we see in the next year?
In the next year.
Once COVID, maybe probably I know it's probably still depending on that.
You guys can expect to see another event.
Okay. I want to be at this one for sure. Okay. So we're gonna keep in contact, communicate. Okay, for sure. So we're gonna see another event.
You're gonna see another event, definitely. Okay. And who knows? Like I have a few other things that I'm working on. I don't like to too much tell. Before I even get it rolling, because people be wishing bad luck on you. So
yeah,
I got a few more things rolling out. Just stay tuned.
Okay. So with that being said, you want them to stay tuned. Let them know how they can stay tuned, how they can follow you, all your social media handles from Instagram, Facebook, all what you got.
Okay, y'all can follow me on Instagram at Grant Family Empire, and also on Facebook at Grant Family Empire.
Simple. Grant Family Empire. I like that. So it's like a family thing. You know what I'm saying? Just with the naming and the branding, everything is family based. It started off from your daughter.
Yes, this is my daughter.
So she's like the face of the of the brand.
So I have two, and I named the business Grant Family Empire. Grant Family Empire, I always tell everyone it's my parent company. Right. Like Johnson & Johnson, and how they make so many different things. Right. Like, okay, you have
probably didn't even know what you were talking about.
Right.
Like, what?
You got people that have a business and then they start another business for their kids.
Right.
But I feel like I have too much going on to have my business and then start another business for my kids. So I felt like, why not build a name, Grant Family Empire, and build that name up, so my kids, say for instance like my sons, one day when they grow up, they tell me, Mom, I want to paint cars or something like that.
Right.
I could open up you a car shop,
under Grant Family Empire.
Under Grant Family Empire,
right.
And you good, and you already got that name.
Right.
People already gonna trust that name. So my goal is to make Grant Family Empire a household name, so that my kids, whatever they want to do, when they get up in age, they can run off of my name, Grant Family Empire. Like I done did all the hard work for y'all. Just keep it going.
Yeah. I love that for real. Like you said, a parent company, and you clearly just want to give something back to your kids before they even know, what I'm saying, I have an idea about getting anything back.
Right.
And
so I'm not making no plans for them. Like it's whatever they want to do.
Right.
I'm gonna support whatever they want to do.
Right. Do they tell you? Do y'all talk about different things that they may have in mind?
Yeah, I talk about different things they have in mind, and like right now, they just saying like they want to work with me.
Right.
They want to just do this.
They
so
see mama hustling, so it's like, what
okay.
mama do?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
but
what's
eventually they'll have their own.
Yeah, that's what's up. But they getting it from the right place, from the source itself.
Right.
I learned how to hustle, I learned how to grind, learn how to, run a business right from Mama Bell.
Right, and they right there with me every event. They there, they help me with everything. So they really hands on.
Yeah.
When I get orders in, I just get them like one of these the invoices. Like I get them this, and they'll go grab everything that's supposed to be in the order and pack up the bag.
Okay.
My son, he'll bring out the orders,
right.
when people call for their orders. So they very hands-on in the business, and they can't wait to get,
they
really, ready.
That's what's up. That's what's up. It's good that they got that type of role model and that type of, just something to look up to. So any final remarks, anything you want to tell them, anything you think they should know, look out for?
No, I think we pretty much covered everything.
Yeah.
I just want to thank everybody that's been supporting me this far. I wouldn't have made it without y'all, without God. Like, I'm just so happy.
Yeah. And see, even after all that, after all you just said, you still humble, you still thanking people, or whatever, and that's what it's all about. So I hope y'all didn't put them pens and papers down yet. Y'all should have took that last note. Stay humble. I think that's, what I'm saying, like, the final thing we can take from that. Y'all already know who I am. I go by the name of Gator. This right here, the CEO of Key Care. Go by the name of Key. And hey, we'll be back. So Gator TV. Peace.
Hey,
see y'all next week. Gator. Hey. Keep your head up. Things get hard before they get easy. I mean, you gotta try. It always rains before the sun comes. At least try. Don't give up, don't give in. See it through to the end. Just keep dreaming, don't stop dreaming. 'Cause if you see it, you can achieve it. So don't give up, don't give in. See it through to the end. Just keep dreaming, don't stop dreaming. 'Cause if you see it, you can achieve it if you try. A lot of days to try, a lot of nights to cry. Watching my mama do it alone, it had me traumatized. She always said by any means she'll always provide. But every time she came home, she was sick and tired. I didn't know back then all of the things she did. Mother of the Year award, her I recommend. She kept me on the right track, she kept me disciplined. She more than a mom, she really like my best friend. No lie, the lady she raised me, and since I was a baby, she been there daily. Might get decisions and she was there to persuade me. She always said, I'm so proud of you, baby. So I made up in my mind, this mountain I'm gon' climb. You ain't never met a gator with a heart like mine. Super focused on my grind, damn right I'ma shine. 'Cause I told my mama it'll be mine. Don't give in, see it through to the end. Just keep dreaming, don't stop dreaming. 'Cause if you see it, you can achieve it. So don't give up, don't give in. See it through to the end. Just keep dreaming, don't stop dreaming. 'Cause if you see it, you can achieve it if you try. So here we go again, 'cause I remember when I felt like I was all alone, like I didn't have a friend. Nothing that the preacher said will make a difference. They only see the bad and good, they never mentioned it. So I got it in my mind, planned it out ahead of time. Not that many on my side, gotta put my pride aside. Had to